Hello my loves, welcome back to Jasper. I truly hope you're doing well. My voice is not doing so great, but I hope it's gonna hold on until the end of the video. So I'm here back with another pick a card reading to help you understand what's your person liking about you. So what do they appreciate about your personality? So this could be a reading regarding your love interest, but also your partner or a friend, so you decide who this person is going to be. I got three groups here. Group number 1 we got Malachite, group number 2 we got Apatite, and group number 3 we got Fluorite. You're not seeing any deck because I decided that I'm going to use one single deck, which is the Spirit Song Tarot, this one for all of you, so you can all benefit of the beauty of this deck, because usually before it was associated only to Apatite, so people there are generally not interested in Apatite, but other crystal would not see this deck, so I decided to just be equal for all of you. So all you have to do is to close your eyes if you feel like, and take a few deep breaths and picture the person you have in mind, the person that you're inquiring about. So when you feel calm enough, take a few deep breaths, then you can open your eyes and see which of these three crystals you feel intuitively more drawn to. So try not to take too much time, because otherwise your mind will start working rather than your intuition. But of course you can pause the video here if you need to and take as much time as you need. So you can also focus on the timestamps if you are into numerology, to see which of the three timestamps you feel intuitively more drawn to. Sometimes I do that when I'm undecided about which crystal to choose, so you can do that as well. And I think we're ready now to start, so I'll see you there. Hi guys, if you choose the group number 1 with the Malachite, this is the reading for you. So as I said in the intro, I'm going to use the Spirit Stone Tarot, and I'm going to shuffle the cards in camera. And while I do that, I want to remind you that this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you and not the rest, which is why it's important that you always follow your intuition, take what feels right and leave the rest. Also, if you feel that your reading hasn't resonated with you at all, you can try with another crystal or with another video or with another channel. But it's really important that you are in touch with your intuition, that you feel calm enough. Sometimes when you are too agitated, too upset, too attached to the result, to what we want to hear, we might pick the wrong pile for us. So it's really important that you feel really calm. And if you feel that it has resonated, but you would like to receive more details about your specific situation, then you can contact me, and you'll find the email in the info box below, and you can book a private reading with me. You'll also find the prices in the info box below as well. So let's go right into your reading. I'm gonna show you 4 or 5 aspects of your personality that your person, whoever it is really liking about you. So we're gonna go in depth into those. So please, Spirit, this is a reading for pile number 1 with the Malachite. What does their person like about them? Please and thank you. I'm gonna accept reverse cards as well for this reading, just as you know. So I'm gonna show you the first aspect that they like about you. We got the 4 of crystal clarified by the 10 of shells, clarified by the 9 of feathers in reverse. Really nice. Let me see if it's really nice. Focus, it is. Okay, I can see it. 4 of crystals. So this person really liked the fact that you're a very solid person, and you really like stability. So you could be a person that doesn't like to change routine very often, and they I do appreciate that about you, also because you put time and energy to create a type of routine that make you very happy and satisfy all your needs. So you put care into details. That's why once you find the perfect routine for you, or the perfect situation, perfect home environment, work environment, you're not easily gonna change that, because it really makes you happy. Even when there is something challenging this stability that you created, even when there's some wind, there's a storm coming and shaking the foundation that you created, you're still very attached to those. You are not letting them go. This is what I'm seeing. The fourth crystal, somebody that is really attached to whatever they've been earning or creating up until now, and they do not want to let it go, because it really makes them happy. And they like that about you. Also, yeah, as I was saying, they really like as well the fact that you're always able to come out of the storm and see the rainbows in every situation, even during some spiky situation that are like attacking your solid, safe foundation. So you're always you're really good at learning the lessons from whatever bad situation is coming in front of you. So you're always good at seeing the bright side in every situation, so you don't really allow the situation to hurt you deeply, but you actually always try and see why this has happened. You trust the universe, and you know that whatever happened to you, to your family, or to whoever you take care of, you know that it happened for a reason. You know that there is a big important lesson for you to learn. You know that we all came here to grow on a spiritual level, so you don't take it badly, and you don't give up even when things start getting nasty or annoying. You really hold tight onto your solid foundation, so they really do appreciate this solidity. I don't know if you say that, like this ability of you to be so stubborn in a way, and protecting your home, protecting your family, whatever makes you happy. This can also mean that when in a relationship, or when in a friendship, things start getting a bit nasty as well, even then you are holding tight onto the person that you love. You're holding tight onto this friend, partner, or crush, whoever that person is, or even your family. You really hold on to the beauty. You feel blessed to have this person in your life, and so you know that whatever struggle is coming towards your way is for you guys to grow spiritually, and improve the relationship and bring the relationship to the next level. So they really do appreciate that, because this of course has a huge benefit on them as well, because they feel that they can always trust you. They can always trust that no matter whatever is happening between you two, you're always guys gonna be able to get over it. So I think that's enough for this, otherwise I'll start getting repetitive. So let's go see what's another aspect of your personality that they do appreciate. Please and thank you, Spirit. This is the reading for pile number 1 with the Malachite. Please and thank you. What do they appreciate about them? I'm going to take this too. So since I'm shuffling with the deck upright, the cards are actually this way. So the Magician in reverse, and the Two of Shell in reverse, and then what else we have here? The Traveler. Okay, the Traveler up in reverse as well. Okay, so let me see. I have the impression that probably these are all on the other side, since probably the way that they fall, it was the right way, and I shouldn't get, I'm a Virgo, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I was turning the cards the same way I was shuffling them, but probably they are all this way, the way they fall. So we got the Magician, the Two of Shells, and the Traveler. Okay. So they really do appreciate the power of creation that you have. So they see you as the magician, so somebody that has all the tools to create the reality that they want. They really like that, because you are one of these people that once you decide you want that particular job, that particular dress, that particular outcome in a situation, you always know how to get it. So whether it's from witchcraft, or from really believing in the law of attraction, or from being really confident on your own abilities, they really do appreciate that. And this again come as a benefit for them as well, because you always know how to create the perfect harmony in this union, in this relationship with this person, or with whoever, friend, family, whoever you care about. So they really like that. I think they feel that you're one of these people that once you enter in a room, all the energy starts shifting and everybody starts feeling a lot happier, or you're able to change people's mood just by your presence. So they really do appreciate that. And they also appreciate how adventurous you are, and how you are not scared of starting something new, because as we said, when you decide what you want, you're always gonna get it. So that attitude, it doesn't make you feel scared of new adventures. It doesn't make you feel scared of taking a leap of faith. So even if it's something that you never had experience of, you are really good trusting that it's gonna be okay. So you're super confident with yourself, super positive, and as I said, you create a beautiful harmonious vibe within the relationship or within the home environment as well. So that's really really nice. Let me see another aspect, and whenever the cards fall, I'm gonna keep them as they are, not gonna turn them. So please and thank you, spirits. This is the reading for pile group number 1 with the Malachite. Let me just mix some cards. Okay. Give me another 3 cards for another aspect of their personality, please and thank you. Okay. Page of Crystal, the Empress, and the 10 of Acorn. Okay, so the Page of Crystal in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the 10 of Acorn. Okay, so I feel that they find really cute. What do we have here? The Empress in reverse. I think that they find really cute the fact that sometimes you don't always don't always embrace your own beauty, and oh, that's what it is. Now I feel it. I feel that when you are tired, really tired, with the 10 of Acorns, you might come back home exhausted, and you just decide to lay on the couch and be really relaxed about your physical aspect. So you might just would like to sit on a tracksuit or something really comfy, and and maybe just have a pre-made meals and not cooking anything, and just being a little lazy and not having any creative ideas for what to do about dinner, for example. So they really appreciate that sometimes you give yourself a chance to rest and to be relaxed about not only physical appearance, but like relax about really just the whole evening in general, and the whole, and you stop putting so much pressure on yourself, especially when you're tired. And so they appreciate that sometimes you are okay switching off your brain, and even if you don't have like a train of ideas one after the other, that's okay too, because they know that people might have quite a lot of expectations on you, since you're such a positive person, and you're so, as we were saying here, you're so good at creating a lovely environment around you, at changing other people's mood, taking care of them no matter the struggles. So they really appreciate that sometimes you give yourself a break. That's what I'm sensing. And they actually find you even more beautiful than you would possibly imagine in that situation. So that's really cute. Let me see another aspect that they like about you. Please and thank you, Spirit. This is the reading for pile number 1 with the Malachite. Please and thank you. So let me get another 3 cards for another aspect. This reading is so nice. I really like it. So we got the Queen of Crystals in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the 9 of Crystals. Okay. The 9 of Crystals all talk about fulfilled, desired, and wish fulfillment. That's the word. And really appreciating the abundance surrounding you, and also being able to create that abundance on your own. So they really like that you're so productive, so creative, and often you don't need anybody else to create that magical environment around you, to create all that abundance in your life. They really like your independency doing that. So, and they can see that you're like just we say in Italy like a force of nature. I don't know if you say that in English actually. Like, it's like whatever you want to create, it just appears right in front of you. Or even though like you really, it doesn't mean that life is easy for you, not at all, because you actually put a lot of effort and a lot of energy, and you've been going through lots of struggles to reach to the point where you are now, where you are so abundant. It could be in your work life, in your love life, and in your home environment. They really like that, and they also appreciate the fact that to be able to create this abundance around you, you've also learned that in certain situations we don't have the power to control things. So they really appreciate that during all your process you've been learning how to step back from the Queen of Crystals a little bit, because this is the Queen of Crystals in reverse. So and there's also the Hangman in reverse. So they appreciate that sometimes you cannot let things go to the universe, so you don't force things to happen. You haven't forced this abundance to come in your life. Of course you've been working hard to get it, but there were some times where you were pretty relaxed about it, and you knew that abundance would have come, rather because possibly you truly believe in the law of attraction, as I said before. So you know that sometimes it's not so much about working hard, but it's a lot more about trusting the universe, and that whatever is right for you, it will come. So they really like this laid back sort of approach that you have in things, and that yeah, sometimes you just step back as well with the Hangman, and you see things from a very different perspective, that it's not so normal, because usually people to create that sort of, like for example, to get higher in the ladder of society, or whatever work, whatever career they're doing, they think that they have to work day and night, that they have to work I don't know how many hours a week, like double than usual, but they really like that you think differently, and yeah, that you just trust abundance to come to your way. So let me just have an extra 3 cards here and see what else they appreciate about you. Please and thank you. Also, sorry, I just got another insight. I sense that they truly appreciate that when you are in a position of lack of abundance instead, where you lost a little bit of the nice comfort that you've been earning in the past, and things are not so prosperous as they would be, they really appreciate that even though there might be time of impatience, you're really good at seeing things from a different perspective, as I said, so you don't lack, how do you say, like you don't allow the situation to change your mood, or like they've really appreciated you're still not giving up even during those hard times. But at the same time, as I said, you're quite laid back and relaxed, and you just trust that things will eventually turn out good, and that abundance will eventually come again. So let me see. Oh, a card just fell. We got the Queen of Feathers. Let me see what else. Please clarify the Queen of Feathers. What do they appreciate about you and your personality? The Hermit and the Tree of Acorns. Okay, so the message comes pretty clear here, because they really appreciate the fact that when there is an argument, when there is some harsh words flying around, and when you guys do not agree with each other, and as I said, this could also be a friend, doesn't have to be a love interest or a partner or crush, or could even be a family member. They really appreciate that when there is a conflict, when there is a little argument where you guys are not really agreeing on something, and there's some harsh words flying around, they really appreciate that you know that is the right time to withdraw. So you might go into your room or into your office, or whatever is your safe place where you feel that nobody's gonna disturb, annoy, bother you there, and where you can be on your own in peace and silence. So they really like the fact that you are not you're not getting the fight worse, and so you're not feeding the fight. That's what I wanted to say. So you know that is the wisest choice is to just withdraw from the conflict and step away from it, because then you'll be able to find the light within yourself, understand why have you felt triggered by that situation, why did you react that way, why did you say those things, and maybe you didn't really mean that. So they really like that you are very not introverted, like what's the word, reflective person, I think you'd say, that you like to think on things, so you're not so impulsive, and you're not too fiery, okay? So you don't let the impulses take over, and so you really know how to take control of your impulses. That's what I'm sensing. And then eventually you regret having said some harsh words. And with the Three of Acorns in reverse, I sense that it's more of an inner exploration rather than outer exploration. So the giraffe, why the giraffe? Because the giraffe has a really long neck, and so can see things further away than other smaller animals, right? So this person, like with the Three of Acorns in general, we're really good at already predict what's gonna happen in the future, or like we really project our dreams and thoughts towards the future, or it's like we know what could happen later. It talks about foresight, yes. So since this is in reverse, I feel that you do this but within yourself. So you do explore all these scenarios, different scenarios, but within yourself. So they really do appreciate that as well. You stay focused in the present. That could be another meaning. So basically they like the fact that when there is a fight, you do not jump to conclusion, and you don't start changing the plans that you guys had. If this is about a couple, for example, and you were thinking about doing a trip, or I don't know, like moving in together, or like getting married and things like that, like big plans for the future, they really liked it. Even when you guys have an argument, or there's some snappy words flying around, they know that you don't really mean it, and you're not gonna change these big plans. So whatever argument has happened is not gonna affect the bigger picture. That's what it is, because you are really introspective, that's the word. So you really know how to see the whole situation from different perspective. You're really wise, as we said earlier on as well. You take care of the people that you love very much, and you always go through this struggle, so you really hold on to the person. So it's basically very similar message here. You hold on to the person no matter the type of struggle. So they really like this as well, that you easily forget, even if they have been saying some snappy word to you, like something that could be offensive, and you know how to restore yourself and how to take care of this relationship and to protect it and to protect the future plans, so you're not gonna let it affect in the long term. So that was the reading for you. Let me know, guys, if you enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you. Let me know. And if you enjoy the content of this video or the channel in general, do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And I truly hope you guys are gonna stay safe and healthy, and I wish you guys to be happy, and to see you soon, really soon. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much. Hi guys, if it's just the Apatite with the group number 2, this is the reading for you. I'm just gonna set the stone on a side because there might not be space for it actually. So as I said in the intro, I'm gonna use the Spirit Song Tarot deck, and I'm gonna shuffle the cards in camera for you. While I do that, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you and not all of it. So it's really important that you listen to this message of always listening to your intuition. So take what feels right and leave the rest, and do not get too attached to the result of the reading. If you feel that it hasn't resonated with you at all, you can always try with another crystal or with another video or with another channel as well. That's fine with me. But always remember that it's really important to pick a stone and listen to these videos when you feel calm enough, when you feel in peace, because sometimes when we are too upset or like we are, what's the word, all over the place, then we might pick a video that is not right for us. So as long as you're in peace, then you'll pick the right one. What else? If you would like to receive more insight on your specific situation, you can always contact me. You'll find the email in the info box below, and I'll be so pleased to book a private reading for you. So you can also find the prices in the info box below. Now that's it. Let's focus on your reading, please, spirits. This is for group number 2 who chose the Apatite. What does their person like about them, please and thank you. So I'm gonna show you 4 or 5 sides, aspects of your personality that they do really appreciate, whoever this person may be. So it could be a love interest, a partner, a family member, a friend, you choose, okay? So first things, we got the Queen of Acorns, the Hermit, and the Six of Feathers upright, while the Hermit and the Queen of Acorns are in reversed. Okay, let me see if it's all focused. Yes, it is. So I feel that this person really appreciates that you are able to move on from a situation of stillness, from a situation of that has depressed you a bit. So whenever you are in a bad mood and you feel that you have lost your creativity or you have lost your passion, and whenever you feel that you have lost the enthusiasm for life, and you withdraw on yourself, but not to find the light within yourself, rather the opposite, to just focus on whatever is going wrong, they really like that you are always able to move on from that situation. So they know that sometimes you just need your time, you just need your own me time to withdraw from the world and deal with this bad mood of yourself that you have. But they really appreciate the fact that you like to do that on your own, and you do not annoy, you do not want to bother other people, you do not want to influence other people with your mood. So you withdraw, but then you're always able to come out of it, like with this what's the name in English, is not a butterfly, the dragonfly. So you're always able to come out of this situation even lighter and brighter than you were ever before. So you always find the insight in this situation, and so they really appreciate this transition because it's quite magical in a way. It's like they see you disappearing in a room for days, and then when you come out of it, you're like a completely different person. And so yeah, they really appreciate the strength that you find in these situations. Excuse my voice. Let me see if there's anything else. If you are an artistic person, this could also mean that they really appreciate the fact that possibly it's exactly from those dark times, those dark moments, those struggles that you go through, or those depression moments depression phases that you have, that your art start actually developing and getting more and more beautiful, more and more meaningful. So they really like that you're able to deal with your own emotions, deal with that depression, and deal with those bad moods, and then come out of it with something productive and transform all of that sorrow, all of that pain could be as well, into something wonderful. So they really like this transformation. That's really interesting. Never got anything like that in a reading. Really nice. What else? Let me see what else. Please and thank you. Show me another aspect of their personality, to their person. Woo! 3 cards. There you go. Appreciate about you. King of Crystal, the Tower, and the Page of Crystal. Wow! So we got 2 crystals, and they are 2 courts as well. The crystals talk about excuse me, talks about money, talks about possession, but it also talks about commitment. It talks about being really grounded, in control as well. So I feel that they truly appreciate that when you do have a major goal in your mind, you're really good at committing to it, even though you know that it might take you a very long time to reach to that point, achieving that goal. They really like that you are not willing to give up, to let go. So they really appreciate your integrity. Because you do not change your mind from a day to another. Once you have a project in mind, then you really work through it, even in times when all of the things that you've been building up until now, they crumble down to pieces with the Tower here. So they really like that you are able to rise above that, and even though you might have to start again from zero in a way, because the Page of Crystal is a younger figure than the King, is it could be a more immature figure, but not necessarily figure. It could also just talk about a earlier stage of whatever you're working on. So I really see that the Tower is not affecting you too much. So you still maintain your goals, you still maintain your commitments, even though you have to step back a little bit on the process. So possibly even starting from zero, you are still really dedicated, and you also come out with new ideas to recover from this Tower. So you are very adaptable, like the chameleon. So even in a huge struggle, even when everything around you seems like not supporting your goal and your project and your ideas, you are still very able to adapt. It's like, yeah, I could be even just writing a book. You're really committing to write this book, but then it seems that you can't find any publisher, or I don't know, like maybe you're doing some painting, but then the cat throw all the tea, all the coffee on top of it, and you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna bin it, I'm not gonna destroy it, I'm just gonna look at it from different perspective. Actually, it could even look prettier with these stains of coffee, and then you have new ideas to make it even nicer and keep going with your goals. Or even if, as I was saying about the book, if you don't find any publisher for your book, you still keep committed to it, and you just keep writing new books, and you have ideas for new stories. So nothing is gonna is gonna stop you. That's what it is, and they really appreciate that. So what else here? Let me see. There. Another aspect of your personality that they appreciate. Please and thank you, dear spirits. This is the reading for pile number 2 with the Apatite. What do they like in their personality? Please and thank you. The Knight of Feathers, which is like the Knight of Swords, the Two of Crystals, and the Five of Shells. Okay, so let me see them gradually. Okay, so I sense that they really appreciate that you are really good at taking choices, and that when there is a fork in front of you, like two paths that you have to take, and most people would be struggling understanding what's the best path to take for them, you are very decisive. You are like, yep, I know which path I have to take. I know which road. I know what I have to do now. So you are not too hesitant when you have a choice in front of you. Now let me see what's these Five of Shells. The Five of Shells, in the original tarot, talks about somebody that is focusing a bit too much onto something that they have lost, and they are a bit negative and a bit, yeah, not realizing the beauty that is surrounding them. But I sense that with this, the spirit songs readjust the meaning a little bit of the cards sometimes, and with very deep, beautiful message behind. This in little is written hope and readjustment as well. And I sense that this card has a much more positive attitude, much more positive meaning to it. I sense that you are they really appreciate the fact that you can find the light even during the dark. That's what because what's the name of this insect? Firefly. So you are like a little firefly that even in the middle of the darkness you can spread the light. So it could be that you are actually a person that really help other people as well to make their own choices. So even this specific person that you are inquiring about, they might feel that with you next to them, they are it's so much easier for them to take choices because you're really good at giving advice. That's what I'm sensing. There's a lot of wisdom within the Knight of Feathers, like the as well as the King of Feathers, and there's a lot of speed as well associated to the Knight of Feathers. In the original tarot, you would see a knight on top of a horse running really quickly and cutting through the air. So, as I was saying, really makes sense because as I was saying, it means that you're really quick in making choices, and therefore you might help people to come out of their darkness. And when people feel really confused and they don't know which path to take, you are their firefly, literally. So it's really nice to have you around because things just turn a lot easier whenever they are with you, which is so beautiful. So you seem to be a very strong person because, of course, even though you go through lots of struggles, you transform them into beautiful art. And then actually these were in the other order, like that, yes. You transform it into art. Whenever something goes broken in your project or get destroyed, you are never gonna give up and you just find the new ideas. And whenever people feel in the darkness and they don't know what choice to make, you just make their choice so much easier. So it seems that you're a very positive person and very strong as well and very wise. So let me see what else do they appreciate in you. We got the Justice, very nice. King of Shell, and the Traveler, so beautiful. So I'm gonna put them here so there's space for an extra one. Justice, so they really like that you have so much compassion and so much understanding and of people, so much empathy for people and so much wisdom that you have the ability to allow two different people or two different group of people that are not agreeing with each other. You have the ability to be a good medium, to mediate between them and to help them find peace and harmony again. So you help them communicate their truth to each other, and you help them getting things right. So you're like, you could be a very good judge figure in a way, because you really understand both parts. There's it's not easy for you to stick on one side or the other, because you can truly understand both both parts needs and reasons to be angry or enraged or upset. So that makes you a very good figure to mediate between those two, and then eventually create the environment for a new journey for them. It's like finally after you mediate, they can start everything from zero, like if nothing has happened basically, so they don't have any regrets. And this could work as well between you and your love partner, your partner, or your love interest, or your friends, or your family, whatever person you're inquiring about. But it seems that even when you are not agreeing so much with someone else at first and there's a little fight, then eventually you can understand their reason, and eventually you can feel compassion for them and start everything from zero. So you're really good at forgiving, that's what I'm sensing. And yeah, you have such a huge heart, and all you wish is for you guys to be in harmony, or for whoever is around you, whoever you take care of and they're asking for your help. You just want to create harmony, and eventually you're always able to do it. This is so nice. So I'm just gonna see a last aspect of your personality. Please, dear spirit, give me a last aspect of the personality that their person like about them. This is the reading for pile number 2 with the Apatite, please and thank you. We got the Nano Crystal, we got them as well in the previous reading. The Knight of Crystals and the Four of Crystals. Really nice. So, with the Nine of Crystals, let's go gradually. The Nine of Crystals talk about wish fulfillment and lots of abundance. So they might appreciate the fact that you are able to create lots of abundance around you, and you are able to do that on your own. So you are very independent, that's what I'm sensing. You're able to create things for yourself without necessarily asking someone else help. So they really appreciate that. And then we got the Knight of Crystals in reverse. The Knight of Crystals, did we get any crystals in here? A Page of Crystals, yeah. And this was the King of Crystals, I remember. So as you remember, all the crystals talk about commitment and working towards your goal. But with the Knight being in reverse, I sense that they really appreciate that sometimes you know how to take a break from doing things. It was a very similar message in the pile number 1 towards the end of the reading as well, because really talks about the fact that yes, you know how to create abundance, but you don't necessarily think that you have to work so hard like day and night to reach it. And sometimes you know how to take a break and relax, you know, like the camel. The camel is like an animal that would walk for hours and days to get to their goals. So it talks about endurance, but since it's in the reverse, I sense that the camel is also thinking about themselves sometimes, and like stopping to a lake and take a little break and relax and enjoying the sunshine. So that's what I'm sensing here, that you believe in the abundance that you created around, but you believe that it also thanks to the law of attraction. So that things come around, but that the abundance that you create is not necessarily thanks to all the work that you've been putting on. Definitely you've been working hard, but it's not only that, it's also your thoughts being positive. And then here we have the Four of Crystals. So again, it talks about holding on to your goals. So it's not that you're ever gonna give up, but you know how, you know when to take a break. That's what I'm sensing here. You're still gonna be committed, but you know how to relax a little bit. Because the spider as well is like so productive, isn't it? It never stops. It's so fast movement as well. So I sense that, yeah, they do appreciate that. You're really good at creating this beautiful web around you. It could be in the work environment, in the friend environment, but you're also really good at taking a break, because you know that it doesn't mean that you're letting go of your goals. Absolutely the opposite with the Four of Crystals. So let me see if there's anything else coming out from this tree. Yeah, another thing I sense is very similar message that we got here with the Tower, is that when your web has been destroyed maybe by a storm, then you are not you're not giving up, and you're still holding on tight onto that same web, and you're just starting on again with your tiny little legs and working on fixing it. That's what I'm sensing. So really talks about endurance again. So really nice, guys. Let me know if it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And I truly wish you guys to be healthy and safe. And I hope to see you guys really soon to the next video. Bye bye, loves. Hi guys, if you chose the Fluorite with the group number 3, then this is the reading for you. I'm just gonna lay this inside because there might not be enough space for it. So as I said in the intro, I'm gonna use this Spirit Song Tarot deck for all of the readings, and I'm gonna shuffle the cards in camera. So while I do that, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with all of you, which is why it's important that you always follow your intuition and take what feels right and leave the rest. So do not get too attached to the result of the readings. If you find that it hasn't resonated at all with you, you can also try with another crystals or another video or another channel. But it's really important that when we choose a crystal, when we choose a group, we feel very calm and at peace, because sometimes if we are all over the place, then we might choose the wrong path for us. And what else? If you feel that yes, it did resonate, but you would like to receive even more insight, then you can see the email in the info box below and you can contact me, and I'll be super pleased to book a private reading with you. And you can also find the prices in the info box. But now let's focus on your reading. So what does your person like about you? So this could be a friend, a love interest, your partner, even a family member. You choose who this person is, okay? So I'm just gonna draw 3 cards for each aspect of your personality. There's gonna be 4 or 5 aspects, okay? So let's go now. There. We got Awakening, very nice. The Shadow and the Queen of Feathers. I'm actually gonna put them here for now. So the Shadow is like the devil. Then we got the Awakening. Let me see which, because the Spirit Stone Tarot has different names sometimes for this. Let me just check for a second. Okay, sorry, it's the Judgment card. That's what it is. So we got the Judgment card, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. Pretty interesting combination. Let me just take a moment to pick up the energy. I said that what today I appreciate about you here is that you have a very broad vision of your life, of all the lessons that you've been receiving up until now, of all the steps that you have to do to get to the point where you are now in life, all your past journey. So you are a person that try to find wisdom in all the past experiences, to find insight and just grow on a spiritual level. So they really like that. And also, since you're quite you have quite a broad perspective on things, and you're also of course very able to embrace your shadow aspects as well. So I think they really appreciate the fact that you're a very honest person, and there's a lot of truth as well in the Queen of Feathers. So you're really honest with yourself and with the people around you. So whatever you've been going on through in your life, you are not ashamed of it, first of all. So you're also really good at talking about it with the people around you. So it could be that you have been, that you had maybe a tough childhood or a tough life in general, but you have been coming to this awakening phase where you now know why those things happen. You know the reasons. So you are able to see at all these shadows, or all these difficult experiences from a different aspect, and you are able to embrace the dark side of our soul, because all of us have it, of course. And it's really nice when you can, when we can embrace it, because then we understand a lot better other people that are like swimming in their darkness and doesn't know how to come out of it. So it's really good as well, because it makes us really empathic and really understanding other people, and also not so judgmental, because often we might be like judgmental towards other people's behavior, like, oh, I would never do that with my son, for example. I would never do that to my lover. How could that person even think of doing something like that? And being really judgmental, or like on other people's likes and dislikes, or routines or habits, whatever it is, because sometimes it just makes us feel a bit better when we think of ourselves as a better person than the other. So it's all about comparing, but I feel that you finally came out of that. And not only that, but you really do appreciate that, and understanding understanding the darkness within yourself, understanding the faults, that you say faults, yeah, like the opposite of, like, the defects of your personality. It makes us able to understand the defects of other people's as well. And so yeah, I feel that they really appreciate the fact that you're a non-judgmental person whatsoever, and that you're also very able to talk about your past to people around you, and that the life that you had, it actually made you a very strong person, a very confident person as well. You might look a little bit cold from the outside, but it's just your way to be, because you've been going through a lot, and you just do not want to get hurt again, or you're just very wary of other people in a way that you take a while before trusting them, but nevertheless I feel that you're really open, really truthful, and very authentic person as well. So whenever you need something, you say it, you don't hide anything, and you're not ashamed of your dark side as well. So that's a really beautiful combination of cards. So let me see what else. What else do they appreciate about your personality? Please and thank you, dear spirits. This is the reading for group number 3 with the Fluorite. What does their person appreciate about them? Please and thank you. The nano crystals, it came up, I think, in all of the 3 readings. The Traveler as well, it came up another time. And the Knight of Crystal. Okay. So, the Knight of Crystal talks a lot about endurance and talks about commitment and talks about being able to go through a very long journey and have enough water for it, you see, like with this camel. So, you are very prepared, you're a very practical person, and they really like that. And I think it doesn't happen that you go on a journey being unprepared, and that's what they really like, because they can really trust you. They can really trust that you will be the one that is always remembering what other people are forgetting. So for example, when you're just starting packing your car to go on a trip, so they really appreciate that. And they also appreciate that whenever you have difficulties during your achieving your goals, like could be that there is a lack of abundance around you, a lack of materials, a lack of support, a lack of security, even in a financial way, and when your dreams are cut off because of some external reasons that have blocked you, like you see, the Traveler is somebody that is looking forward to take a leap of faith, looking forward to start embark on a new journey, really passionate about their dreams, and there's so much clarity about their future. They really know where they are, where they want to go, that like they just they don't have any fear, because the sun is with them. But since it's upside down, I sense that even when some external events block your dreams, block your jumps, so you're like they're suspended in the air and you're like, oh damn it, I have to come back now, it's not the right time, even then you still maintain a lot of endurance. So it's really nice that and it could be, for example, if you started a new YouTube channel and you see you could see it's growing very slowly, or maybe you saw increase of views at the beginning, lots of subscribers, and eventually everything just stopped, and you were so ready to jump on and like monetize it, for example, and then for some reason it didn't happen, it just stopped. Then you are the type of person that even in that situation would keep making new videos, for example, and would just not give up, even in the situation where it seems like you're lacking support, or it seems like you're not going wherever you wish to go. Even then you're still holding on tight onto your goals. So they really appreciate your integrity as well, that's what I'm sensing, and your positive attitude and your determination. What's going on here? So we got the Ace of Crystals there. Sorry, just flying my hands while I was shuffling. Then please clarify the Ace of Crystals with other 2 cards. The Page of Shells in reversed. and the Sun. Okay, really nice. So, I think I really appreciate the fact that whenever there is like a chance to start something new or do something new that you never did before, or even like invest into some new project, you are always really excited to do it, but at the same time it's very practical, so you know how much money you have to put in aside, how much you guys can afford, things like that. And also, if somebody is offering you a new job, you'll be like, yeah, of course I'm gonna do it, even though you might not have much experience in it, things like that. Like, or they really appreciate, like with the page of shells in reverse, I feel a lot of shyness in here for some reason. So I think that this person really appreciates that even though you might be a very shy person, they might know you very well. So maybe you don't look shy on the outside, but he or she knows that you might be a bit vulnerable on the inside, a bit insecure and a bit shy in that way, even though you might have this side of your personality. At the same time, you're always very excited to do something new. So they really appreciate the fact that you can overcome your shyness, and in situations that maybe in the past they were really hard for you, like maybe in the past you would panic about starting a new job, and you would just have a lot of insecurity, like, and you would just be like, no way I can possibly ever do that. So this person, especially if it's a family member or like a long-term partner, have been seeing you through this darkness, have been accompany you through your life journey. So I feel that they're really proud of you, because they've seen how much you've grown, and they've seen how much, yeah, you're like overcoming all the difficulties and obstacles. You're really able to overcome them. And with the Sun, they really like the positive attitude that you have towards the new. So it's really nice. You're like spreading so much light and so much warmth around you that you just make everybody happy, and you just make everybody feeling excited about this new beginning as well. So like, your smile, your happiness is contagious, your enthusiasm for life is contagious, your joy for life is contagious. So they really like that, because it means that your joy is getting bigger than any other insecurities or shyness, and they really do appreciate that. So let me see another aspect. Oh, these cards are so beautiful. Please and thank you. Show me another aspect of their personality that their person like about them. Please and thank you. Six of feathers, five of crystals, and ace of acorns, all of them upright. Very good. So we got a similar message. I don't remember if it was group number 2 maybe. Basically they really do appreciate that in times of when you feel abandoned, lost, left out in the cold, when there's no security on a financial level, there's no abundance around you, or when friends do not support you, or family is not supporting you. What else is written here? Yeah, persistence and new possibilities. They really appreciate that, even though you might go through this time where it seems like nothing is going well, you still persist. It's quite very similar meaning with the endurance of the Knight of Crystals, which is like the Knight of Pentacles there. And it's confirmed even more with the Six of Feathers, because the Six of Feathers is like the Six of Swords, and it talks about moving on from a situation that is not serving you anymore, or moving on from agitated waters towards calmer waters. And it talks about transformation. So I feel that they really appreciate the fact that even after such a heavy situation, you are able to come out of it even lighter, and you're able to even create some beauty. If you are a creative person, you could be, since we got the acorns here, which represent the wands, which talks about enthusiasm, passions, and the it talks about all the spirit within you. So I feel that they really appreciate that you are able to transform all this sorrow and moving on from it, and then finally having even more enthusiasm than you ever had before for this beginning. The Ace of Acorns, every ace talk about new beginning, and in this case, like, you're just so passionate and enthusiastic about it. There's no fear surrounding it. So this could also mean that even though in the past you have been going through a situation where maybe you invested in something and then you lost it, or it doesn't have to be money wise, it could also be just like investing your time and effort and then eventually didn't work out, you are not scared of that experience to repeat. You're not scared of that happening again, or at least it's not blocking you. Even if you had that fear, it is not blocking you. Same in relationship, that's what I'm sensing. Even if you're a person that has been abandoned many times in your past, and people weren't like your past partners weren't supporting you very much, and you're still able to trust new person. Like, if you are really attracted from this new person, there's no past experience that is gonna block you from experience it. So they really appreciate that you're always trusting life so much and trusting people so much, even though they've been hurting you in the past, which is really, it's a really nice attitude. It's a really nice thing to be able to do, because most of the people would normally harden up their heart and guard their heart and take a lot longer to trust people. Definitely, look, it came out here, remember, with the Queen of Feathers. You might actually, yes, take a little bit longer to trust people, exactly because of this, because people have been disappointed you and abandoned you, but nevertheless you're still gonna trust them. You're still enthusiastic about this new beginning. You're not, how do you say, sabotage it. You might take a little longer to get to know the other person, just in case, but then when you decide to trust them, you trust them fully, and there's nothing stopping you from having this new beginning. So please and thank you, dear spirits. Let me know what's the last aspect of their personality that their person appreciate about them. Please and thank you. This is the reading for pile number 3 with the fluorite. Please and thank you. Knight of Feathers, Three of Feathers, and King of Crystals upside down. Okay. The Knight of Feathers is somebody that is actually rushing through life. Somebody that, for example, doesn't hold their thoughts long. So whatever you say, whatever you think, you say straight away. You don't hold it in. So you're very, very authentic person, very transparent, very honest, very truthful. So they really like that. And also you're very quick, you're very speedy, in the sense that if you decide to do something, you're just gonna run for it. So they like this type of passion that yeah, the like you don't like to waste time, so if you have a goal you just go for it really quickly. And it could also mean that you're really good at communicating messages. um, Trio Feathers talk about sorrow, talks about heartbreak. So it could be again that you're really good, they really appreciate that you're really good at talking through your past heartbreak. Like we said here, remember with the Queen of Feathers, because you really transparent person clearly, and you don't mind. So this could also be that you're very, very chatty, I sense. And like, yeah, you wouldn't, if somebody is interested to know about your past, then you wouldn't stop chatting, you wouldn't stop talking about it. And they really liked the fact that you are not scared of, or you're not shy of talking about your past, because it teaches other people to recover from their hurt as well. And so I sense that you actually might be a healer, and I sense it as well from this judgment card here. And so they really, really like this, because all the things that you've been through, it really helps them as well to understand what's going on in their life and understand their life lessons. So sorry, I'm just gonna move everything a bit. So yeah, they really like that you're so chatty, because not everybody would be about their past, about their heartbreaks or their sorrow. And but you really help them, releasing their pain, or at least you make them feel that it's okay to be sad, that it's okay to be broken, and that it's okay to talk about those moments, and it's okay to embrace the pain, because it's the only way to allow the pain to transform and heal. So they really like that they can do that with you, that they can speak up to you about how they feel, and that you are just there really embracing. The King of Crystals, I feel like they appreciate that in these times you're like that wise figure that sit there and listen to them and doesn't make any action, because the King of Crystal usually it would be about action, right? But he's upside down, so I feel that um, you they really appreciate the fact that you would sit there and listen to them, and you wouldn't push them towards a direction or another, you just there listening. And so yeah, I feel also that you're really good at embracing their fears, so they feel that they can share all their vulnerable sides with you. Again, because as I said here, you've been working really hard on your dark shadows, so you know how to embrace others people's dark shadows, so they feel that you are not gonna judge them, that they are safe with you, even if they come with all their worst qualities. And I feel that also if this person, for example, has some problem of commitment, because they've been hurt in the past, I feel that they really appreciate that they can say that to you, because you would understand them. It could also be that they appreciate the fact that you are not ready for a commitment, because you're just still on the healing phase of whatever happened in your past. So yes, you want to trust this person, yes, you want a new beginning, but maybe it's mainly passionate, maybe it's mainly physical attraction that you're looking for right now, could be for a small portion of you. And so they really appreciate it, at least you're very honest about it, and you're like, look, I'm in a phase of healing, I want to trust you, but maybe I'm not really fully ready for a commitment right now. And they really appreciate that honesty. So take what resonates. It could be your side or their side, you know your story. So let me know, guys, if it did resonate with you. I would absolutely love to hear from you and to know what's going on in your life. And if you did enjoy the content of this video or the channel in general, don't hesitate to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world for me. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the support that I've been receiving from you lately. It really helped me because finally the channel is monetized, and I'm so incredibly grateful and so happy. So I really wish you guys to be healthy and safe as well, since it is a very difficult times for everybody, I guess. But yeah, I truly wish you guys to be able to keep happy, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Bye bye now. Big hugs to you.